your next 48 hours. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Let's dive in, darling dears. As you kick your way into the next 48 hours, my big cat water signs. The planetary energies are: the communications guru, Mercury, is now direct in Taurus. After spending the last few weeks in a frustrating and diabolical retrograde, darling dears, retrograde, went from what? Gemini into the Taurus. Mercury pairing with Taurus should give you lots of time to what? Work out on correcting any errors, fixing mistakes, clearing up the general confusion that was caused by this latest chaotic retrograde cycle. You also have the sun in Gemini, darling dears, trining Saturn in Aquarius. This is an ideal time to focus on future goals and long-term plans. You'll also have Venus in Cancer, one of your what compadres sign, darling dear, right? Trining Jupiter in Pisces, a positive aspect that brings optimism, good luck, and romantic success for those of you looking romance. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's see what rune you're leading with. Oh, just the one. Palo Santo to boot, darling dears. Big cat. You have the blank rune. This is what a divine, it's like a divine get out of jail free card, darling. This is a clean slate. Make a wish, big cat. And focus, man, because it's about to be granted unto thee. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. A blank rune. This is extremely fortunate, darling dears. This is where divine steps in to grant you something that you truly deserve. Something you've been working towards, my big cat water signs. Love it. I don't hate it. I love it. Let's get an overall ancestral message for you. We're going to use I believe this is the gods and goddesses. Has the book gone? Because I have to ask the cards. If the book is gone, then that's it, mate. We're not using that one. Where could it have gone, though? Everything is in a tight square around here. I have it. This is the deck we're going to be using for your ancestral message. Base of the deck, time for a rest, darling dear. This also speaks about the dignity as well as luxury, darling dear. Some of you will be what? Taking a pampering time. You also have Hathor, the goddess of what? Soul family, darling dear. True soul family, true loyalty coming towards you. We already saw romance is on the tableau for you over the next 48 hours. Some of you that are seeking that, or what your heart's desire is about to be fulfilled. Your card, darling dears, cosmic knowledge, a higher knowledge. Again, we see the purple, the lovely dignity, darling dears. You lead with it. You also look like Gandalf the White in present energy. This is looking, it's looking at us, darling dear. I'm seeing all of the signs on this. The whole zodiac on this. This is about you going through a cycle, darling dears. The moon speaks about enlightenment. The full moon speaks about harvest season. We have Merlin. The wizard or magician, the mage of Camelot. Something that was a fantasy. We don't know, darling dears. We also have Joy, Lumera, mermaid of Lumera. Let's see what Merlin's telling us. Merlin is on page 11.7. The 11 is what? Justice, darling dear. This speaks about a freedom for you, darling dear. Creating freedoms for you as well as a painful ending for others. Possibly in the romance department to possibly leave in a situation. We're seeing the 7. The 7 is the energy of Cancer. It speaks about direct success and having direction. It also speaks about moving on at a hot trot from a circumstances that justice or what karma is being delivered to, darling dears. Someone looks like they're going to be doing a smooth getaway, big cat styly with the bag, because joy is about to be delivered unto you. And guess what? Divine wants you to what? Watch your words. Law number 4. of the 48 laws of power, darling dear, because you're going to a safe space. Somebody's changing their domicile, leaving a situation that is no longer emotionally serving them. Oh, this and that. Your message, darling dear. I leave the adverts in because sometimes they come with a message, right? It said infuse with essential oils. Some of you could be using essential oils to what? Balance out your chakras, mate. You've been through a bit of a struggle. It says drop everything you're wrestling with. Leave the mind struggles. Stop trying to figure it out. Don't rely solely on 3D logic. You need to look beyond the physical and open your energy to the mystical forces that govern our universe. This is where your answers for healing lies, behind the veil. In the constellations and transits of the planets, deep inside the mysteries of the cosmos. Did I not just give you the planetary energies and the green light to get everything? You're now harnessing ancient wisdom from Avalon, mystery schools of Merlin. He taught metaphysical subjects such as alchemy, scar geometry, astrology, divining, and energy healing. There was a vast cosmic library containing esoteric texts by divine scholars. Let Merlin help you remember your magical powers. Whatever you're seeking right now, your inner magician knows how to find it. You got the blank rune, big cat. You can visualize Merlin's rainbow light streaming from your chakras to heal yourself, a relationship, or a karmic issue. What did I say? Somebody's leaving hockey sticks at dawn behind. You are a wise soul with knowledge from other worlds. Trust the powers conferred by your purple cloak and crystal wand, given to you many moons ago by the supreme sorcerer, Merlin. Clear the energy with a person. Place a situation to experience immediate relief and resolution. Your life purpose involves using and teaching astrology, energy healing, chakra balancing, and all magic. Study vortex healing, a holistic system of energetic healing from the Merlin lineage. Visit Glastonbury. I went there. I drove there, darling dear. I did in 2022 to get the what? The Chalice Well spring water. And it was also my progeny's what? 11th birthday. A master number. Listen, I pay attention to the signs, darling dear. It says visit Glastonbury and what? Connect with Avalon at their scarred sites. For you to screenshot and read at your leisure or leisure. Seeing as it's up here, let me just cleanse my hands. Yes, baby. I use it sparingly. It was a long bloody drive, mate. Hey! But I drove with a strong beeline, darling dear. Right, let's dive in. Let's pull your rune for the next 4 days. You have swallowed, darling dear, sun energy. This also speaks about raising the bar, a happy time, parties, celebrations. In the upright, I might add. Swallow is represented by the numbers 76, 77, 78, and 79, as well as the what? Letter S. It speaks about your honor, darling dear, and you receiving victory. Some of you are returning to health. It also speaks about a pregnancy and birth of a child, or the birth of what? Your infinite possibilities. You have the blank rune, darling dear. A blessing. You heard that? Totally winning. Yeah. It also speaks about the healing of your inner child, moving towards a more abundant, stable situation. Some of you will be putting in your travel plans as we what? Sit in Mercury direct in Taurus. You'll be making travel plans, darling dear, going on a vacay or actually moving on your GPS. It also speaks about a surprise, a nice surprise coming towards you as you continue to keep your self-esteem high, bring balance into your life, and like-minded souls are being attracted to you over the next 48 hours. But this also reminds me of the Hermit. Pardon me. That's a spiritual belt because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. It speaks about isolation for introspection, leaving the codependent behind, a new beginning for you. And the long beard speaks about time. You was caught up in a situation for some time, darling dear, until you became Gandalf the White, where it went no further. You also have a building behind you. This is about overcoming obstacles, and it also speaks about leaving a home. Somebody maybe leaving a home or getting a new home, darling dear. This is about what? Following your intuition over the next 48 hours. As a water sign, what? You're right up there with the psychic abilities. You are highly intuitive. By what? By birth, darling dear. As we all are, but you are more so. Let's dive in. Let's get a deck. See what's going on. Base of the deck, releasing burdens. It also speaks about what? Emotional issues, letting go of stress of a situation. It also speaks about a time of hard work is over for you, darling dear. Running away from a mattress back or a dig dealer. Good God. What did I say? Somebody wants to be moving on, wants to create a new adventure for themselves. This also speaks about obsessively jealous, darling dear. A lot of malicious intent. This is something that you want to be behind you. You're looking at past situations, darling dear, where you have been entrapped or are still entrapped, but you have the blank rune. You also have Merlin telling you to have courage. Base of the deck, again, moving on from a situation, darling dear, one which was codependent, where you felt controlled, possibly controlled by your genitalia, darling dear, a soul tie. Karmic situation in which he was bound. This speaks about bound by drugs, alcohol, sex, porn, right? Emotional manipulators, gaslighting, all of the above, darling dear. You're moving on from that. This is about you going after your 9th cup over the next 48 hours. Base of the deck. This speaks about mental entrapment, darling dear. Some of you are still moving on, but you're still blinded. Not necessarily blinded, but not having the full knowledge of the people or person you was dealing with. This was entrapment from the start, darling dear. Somebody that saw you as a good prospect. Knight of Wands is somebody who is active, right? Going after their goals, their dreams. But this also speaks about the in and out energy. It was somebody that was what? Using mental issues to keep you stuck in a situation, darling dear. Good God, who was that? Well, it doesn't matter because they're gone, mate. It also speaks about 2 8s on the table, speak about indicate a brief affair, something that should have been a brief affair, darling dears. Base of the deck, but you're not taking that cup of opium anymore. Good God. This speaks about what? A situation where there may have been physical abuse. Somebody who tried to what? Perfect sexual acts to keep you ensnared in a situation. Well, you don't want that cup, that panani or futum anymore. This speaks about disappointment as well as regret. Somebody also is feeling entrapped by a past situation that was highly emotional. This is someone wishing that they dealt with a situation in a different way, not with the in and out energy, not giving the same energy that it was getting. This is again about not behavior, darling. They are a sociopath, a psychopath, whatever it is. You're moving on from the situation. Clearing up a thing or two, King of Wands, focused on a new beginning. This also speaks about you being a natural born leader. It also speaks about what? Speaking your truth. But remember to watch your words. Not revealing all of your plans as you move forward. The King of Wands is somebody who is highly intuitive. You gather your information, darling dear. You're intuitively guided, as like the Queen of, as all of the ones, darling dear, spiritually guided to boss up in a situation. You was dealing with a knight, darling dear, a knight whose cup you no longer want. In and out energy. Let's clarify this. got the I think it's the vice versa tarot, reverse tarot. They shuffled a different way. But this is the card that you must see, darling dear. Whomsoever was a salacious gossip, darling dear, with a peccadillo or two, darling dear, they're getting blind justice. This is about you turning your back on a situation, no longer listening to their truth, because you know it comes with secrets and lies, and it's keeping you bound in an emotional way and mentally stuck in a situation where you want to get gone from, darling dear. This is about you finding the strength, divine strength, to move on from a situation, Libra energy. Yes, baby. The Justice card in the reverse. An unjust situation when there was a lot of karma. It also speaks about karma being delivered onto a situation. Maybe it was your karma to go through this, darling dear. Because there is also someone out there regretting their actions in a situation that didn't go in their favor in a legal kind of a way. Good God. We're looking at a stable foundation, darling dear. You want a stable foundation, something that is rooted. You want to be in a situation where everybody's working together. This is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Under the Devil, darling dear, in the upright. This is the truth. This also speaks about what? Lies that were being told in a situation to keep you bound emotionally. Bondage, darling dear, moving on from bondage, secrets and lies. And it also speaks about someone having a undiagnosed, could they be bipolar or just an out and out liar and believe in their lies, darling dear. Created a lot of injustices for you. Look at this, Ace of Swords in the reverse, darling dear, on the back of the Justice. A liar, somebody who portrayed who they weren't, and they used what? The SEX to bind people. This is the soul tie of a situation, moving on from that. But it also speaks about regret of a past situation that you had to what? You didn't want to move on from, but you had to move on from that situation. Because whomsoever he was dealing with, they weren't checking for you, boo, or you're not checking for them. Base of the deck. Good God. We've got the what? Queen of Swords in the reverse, darling dear. Once the Queen of Swords turns her back, this is Three of Swords. This is a heartbreak and betrayal. This is somebody who told awful lies, darling dear. This is a merchant of slander, Agent Smith affiliate. Once the Queen of Swords turns its back, this is about you what? Not having anything to do with a situation. It also speaks about somebody who's embittered. Somebody's bitter about the ending of a marriage, a long-term situation, something that they got into on the what? Wings of lies, and perpetrating what they were not really. This is a mask wearer where no condom was used. Yeah. Very unhappy in the situation because you didn't know the truth. This is about you ruminating on thoughts in the past, darling dear, where you wasn't given the whole truth. This is also about negative thoughts. Somebody is sitting down depressed, darling dear, allowing negative thoughts and bitterness to block their blessings. Focus on you, my water signs. Devil energy in the reverse. Good gosh. But they can't bring you down. Oh no. You got to keep it moving. Yeah. This is about you releasing yourself from a karmic cycle. That in itself is a blessing. Fake friends. A destabilized home life. This is the party in life. You don't want to be cheersing it up at every hour on the hour. This is moving away from the happy crowd that have no direction, darling dear. This is you freeing yourself from any mental tie. This is going on the Eight of Swords, darling dear. Once what was blind, but now you see that the only person keeping you in a situation is you, darling dear. You're no longer mentally tied to a situation. This is about having no more emotion to offer to the public, and they are depressed and seeing you as a big fat missed opportunity. Let's get another deck. Are we going with the Rider-Waite still? We're going to use the tiny ones? No. Let's get the big ones. Base of the deck. Justice in a situation that was unjust. In and out energy. This also speaks about what the gossip, darling, is. Their mouths are about to be shut. You're not taking them back emotionally. Two different decks. If somebody already cut you to your white meat, caused you to do the Matthew 10:14, dust off your sandals and head out, you ain't going back. This is also overcoming addictions, darling dear. Whatever addicted you to a situation where you was a bummer, happy days are here again, because you have the blank rune of infinite possibilities and a blessing being delivered onto you. The Hierophant also speaks about somebody's moving towards a new career, darling dear. They're going back to work after some time off. It could be somebody could have had a mental breakdown or some kind of mental break, but they're returning to work. Base of the deck, no longer involving themselves emotionally with their colleagues. They're coming in to get their check, and that's it. No more injustices being perpetrated against you, because you see what? You see with real eyes, recognize real lies, darling dear. Devil energy. This also speaks about a lot of jealousy around you at this moment in time. They're jealous because they're getting justice. Karma, told you, knows their address. As you leave, darling dear, and you take all your fabulous, gorgeous loveliness with you, it's going to create a lot of bitterness. And whomsoever's the bitterest is going to be the what? Strongest merchant of slander on the balls of their feet, darling dear. Spreading unhappiness. But you have to what? Not get caught up in their details of what's going on. That's none of your business. What people say about you behind your back, darling dear, is none of your business. You're looking for happiness. And the 10 of Pentacles, you're looking at the abundance that you're bringing into your life, darling dear. King of Swords, acting on your truth. You're about to receive some information in the next 48 hours, darling dear, that you must act on immediately. This is for your emotional health and well-being. What's this on the 8 of Cups? Because you was wounded in a situation. This also speaks about as many as what? 8 or 9 wounds. You could have been with them 8 or 9 months, 8 or 9 years. Again, this is a past situation, a marriage situation. Base of the deck. It speaks about the sexual attraction. This also speaks about a soul tie. This goes to 10 of Wands, a burden, a situation that you simply have to leave, darling dear. Because where you went into it could have been sexually guided, but it was a lot of hedonistic behavior, a lot of lies, a lot of secrets. And it also speaks about being ganged up, darling, ganged up against. This also speaks about your spiritual strength. You're a spiritual warrior. Look back at what you've been through, what you've overcome, but don't stay there too long, darling dear, with the ruminating thoughts. Passionate new beginning for you. What did I say about your new beginning? Transformation season, ending of a cycle, moving towards a more peaceful time in your life. Wheel of Fortune on the injustices. As they get the karma, darling dear, you are being gifted with Dharma. You saw the blank room, base of the deck. This is a new home, a new job, being stable. This is also about what? Being mentally stable, because your mental health is your wealth. What about the lies that was told, darling dear? The lies that they're still telling, the bitter ones. Because you've got options. This is why they're telling the lies, King of Wands. This is somebody who had unsatisfied eyes, looking into the past. My King of Wands is somebody who leads with the sex, darling dear. This could also be a sex worker. You're finding out some things about a partner or someone whom you saw as a close friend. It could even be a family member. A lot of lies they told, which created a lot of injustice in your life. But guess what? You are agent of karma in this season, and what you're seeking is seeking you. They're trying to what? Somebody's trying to what? Get their words to block your blessings, darling dear. Told you. Want to come through with more problems and issues. But you're the Empress. You could be Emperor, but this is sitting in your feminine energy. You're nurturing, you're loving, you're abundant in this season as you overcome the unovercomable, darling dear. Releasing what bound you to certain situations as you find your happiness and your pot of gold. My leprechaun big cat, water signs in the next 48 hours. Continue to turn your back on toxic contemporary situations. This is you, actively moving towards your goals and dreams, because divine is about to grant them to you, darling dear. This is about you, carry on with dignity. You're nurturing, darling dear. Whatever the situation is that you went through, don't get mentally tied up in it. Why? Because you're the Empress. This is about you learning karmic lessons and moving on, darling dear. A hot trot, focusing on your bag, your new beginning, your mental health, darling dear. And the Skrilla.com, this is about recognition and success. You're an earth angel, and you are spiritually protected. Temperance. Final messages. Let's get another deck. for my big cat water signs. For the next 48 hours, big cat wave. Are you still with me, big cat? Yeah, legal situation. This is the culmination of a legal situation coming to an end, darling dear. The sun rune, happiest card in tarot, darling dear. You're going to get a happy outcome. And we've got the Empress. I told you, you're the Empress of everything. Everything you have, you deserve, and you deserve everything. It also speaks about expansion, growth, and abundance. You know your worth, darling dear. A legal situation is about to go in your favor against what? A succubi or a incubi, a full-on Jezebel spirit, son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. Yes, baby. What did I say? Agent of karma you be. Situations are about to turn around in your favor, darling dears. After what? A lot of hard work. It took time for things to go in your favor because you had to see the truth of the situation, that you're blessed and highly favored. We've got the 10th house. The 10th house is about what? It's about your career. It's about fame. It's about you being what? Cautious as well as what? Cautious in the planning of your new situation. Some of you are creating new businesses, multiple streams of income. Make sure you pay attention to the contracts that you make going forward, darling dear, because you know incubi and succubi is always attracted to the light. But in this season, the next 48 hours, you are agent of karma, justice, bringing balance and resolution to your situation. I told you there's a lot of gossip going on, a lot of air bending from the jelly bugelly and the bitter ones, darling dear. It could be from an empress, someone who's supposed to have been an empress in your life, but you see that they've got incubi, succubi spirit, darling dear, and you're the star. The star speaks about a miracle is afoot, darling dear. Underneath the succubi, it was a miracle that you stayed in a situation, but you had to learn what? Justice for yourself, darling dear. Realize what? Happiness was an inside job. Moving away from those that love to gossip and create slander, low vibing, because you've got something to protect now. 10th house, your career, your fame, a legal situation. Base of the deck, ground yourself, darling dear. This is about you going out into nature, sitting by a body of water, getting your feet in the grass, darling dear, because you have to remember, you're an electromagnetic being. You get the electro from the sun and the magnetic from the earth, darling dear. Go and claim them energies. Raise your vibration, continue to raise the bar. 9th house, the only zodiac sign that comes weaponized, darling dear, Sagittarius. The 9th house speaks about what? Travel. Some of you are traveling. It also speaks about higher education. Some of you will be traveling for higher education, right? But it's the best thing, the best choice you could ever make. And it also speaks about healing, pouring away what no longer serves you, darling dear. What happened in the past, you had to go through that situation to create justice for yourself. And again, realize happiness is an inside job. Yes. Split the deck. It was about an abandonment issue that got you into the situation. Take the risk and the gamble on yourself, darling dear, because you are being gifted with the Empress. 2 different decks, darling dear. A new beginning, but one that is fraught. And what? Sitting in your seat of self-worth. You are realizing that you are Khaleesi or Khal over the next 48 hours and that you hold the whip. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the thumbs up button. Be my Obi-Wan Kenobi. Spread the word, big cat. Thank you for your bookings and your donations. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Music by Kaizan Blue. Check out his channel, darling. It's absolutely divine. Namaste, big cat.